So how many of you know someone with ADHD? Depression or anxiety, stress, or make it a really serious level, and epilepsy or any other serious chronic illness. These are all major issues, and a lot of people think that medication is the only way to help with these. But as it turns out, pets are also a great way to fix these. Now, ADHD, we all know what it stands for, attention deficit and hyperactivity disorder. But what are the effects it can really have other than making you fidgety in class and hard to stay on one topic for a while? Now, this is Sally, and Sally has serious ADHD. So when Sally goes to school and tries to make friends with other people her age, they think she's impulsive and aggressive, and they don't really take to her, and they kind of ignore her. So this puts a social wall between her and the rest of society. Now, this leads Sally down a path of depression and anxiety and stress, and it releases a hormone called cortisol, which is very negative and leads you down this rabbit hole of feeling like you're failing. Now, Sally decides to get a pet because she saw there was a 20-year study that recently ended where half a group of people lived with cats in those 20 years and the other half didn't. And at the end, the people that lived with cats had lived more fulfilled, stronger, and better lives than people without. So Sally gets a dog, and with this dog, whenever she feels lonely, she can talk to it, and it won't try and get it or help like a lot of people do, because they really don't understand, and they don't try and say they do. Now, Sally can take her dog to a dog wash, where she meets other people with pets, making a great icebreaker and a good conversation starter. So she makes more friends, and it also gives her practice talking to people, so she can go back to school and talk to those people again in a stronger way. Sally can also take her dog to the park, where she gets vitamin D from the sun, meets even more new people. She gets endorphins into her system because she's being active, and it also releases this anti-stress hormone called oxytocin, which fights back against cortisol, taking her out of that rabbit hole she was just in. Now, the dog Sally needs to help her with her issues is just an ordinary dog. But if you take it to a more professional level, a trained professional dog can help with chronic issues like epilepsy, where in epilepsy you can have some random seizures. So let's say you're at the mall and you have epilepsy and you don't know when a seizure is going to occur, but then you suddenly have one and you fall to the ground, hitting your head on the concrete floor, causing massive brain trauma and can completely destroy your future. But many studies have proven that a dog can alert up to an hour before you have that seizure, so you can lay down and so you don't hit your head on that floor and destroy your future. Now, instead of going to the doctor to get prescribed a pill to take for the rest of your life, try thinking about a pet because it's a much more fulfilling and positive way to fix your issues.